Hi, and thanks for tuning in to find out what the deal is with Tim Hortons microwavable soups and the disaster they are. And if you hear what sounds like dinosaurs fighting, it's actually a construction crew out front working on a water main break. So hopefully they take a lunch break soon and leave us alone to chat. All right, so the reason I'm calling this a disaster is I went to go grab these out of the pantry, and this is the hearty lentil quinoa. And I thought, well, this is kind of odd. Like, what's that weird coloring? Almost looks like mold in the cup. Look at that. Ugh. So I thought, well, that's kind of weird. And then I noticed, oh, the lid is broken and it's plastic. It claims these are new, BPA free, and they're very plasticky. But this one, like just getting it home from Walmart where I got it for $1.97 for each of these. By the time I got it home, I guess, I don't know if I banged it around or what, but seriously, if I did, the product should remain intact. It didn't say handle with care or anything, but yeah, so the lid broke. The lid kind of shattered a bit, and then the seal broke. I don't even want to touch it, but yeah, so the seal broke and a bunch of it leaked out, making this a total worthless piece of garbage. Okay, so I'm not impressed already. Like, I'm never impressed with Tim Hortons food products as it is. Ever since, I think it was the 90s when they decided to start half baking their food in the other end of the country in Ontario and then shipping it out to all their restaurants where they would finish baking it. I guess somehow that saved them a lot of money, but it lost them a lot of customers and lost a lot of quality on their food. Every time I used to see someone eating Tim Hortons food in the lunchroom at work, I always felt sorry for them. I thought, oh wow, that's all you could find to eat is Tim Hortons? Because to me, it's just such bad quality. Like, their chili always tastes like the can it came in, and their soup was pretty much the same thing, very tinny tasting. So I thought, oh great, you know, they finally figured it out and put things in a different form, so it's in this BPA free plastic, and I thought, oh, I can reuse these must be durable. Obviously not. Like, this is a horrible idea. We may not see these around for long. If you ever find one and it's intact, the hearty lentil is 110 calories for this entire container, so it's really not bad in calories. And the ingredients are filtered water, carrots, onions, green lentils, tomatoes, quinoa, red lentils, spinach, potato, celery, sea salt, sugars, cane sugar, agave sugar, balsamic vinegar, olive oil, lemon juice, garlic powder, turmeric, spices, paprika, cayenne pepper, and black pepper. So yeah, huge applaud to Tim Hortons for putting out a product that is all actual real ingredients. But boo on the way you've managed to cheap out on the container. So yeah, what else does it say? It says it's made in Canada from domestic and imported ingredients. And I noticed on Amazon, Americans can buy this as well. It's a little more expensive to get it, but yeah, you can get it in the States. And the lid tells us it's microwave in 2 minutes. Okay, so I won't be making this one, but the directions are, I was going to say I can't find the directions, but yeah, now I remember I saw them on the lid. So the microwave directions are remove lid and peel back film to vent. Well, the film's already been peeled back. Heat on high in container for 1 to 2 minutes until hot. Let stand in microwave 1 minute. Remove film completely, stir and enjoy. Or you can actually do these on the stove top, where you empty the contents into a saucepan. Do not add water. Heat over medium 5 to 7 minutes, stirring frequently until hot. This one says it expires in September of 2024. It just looks like it did already. Okay, so we will try it with the garden vegetable. And I should say too that I'm not a huge fan of soup as a meal. I never find it's a satisfying meal, so I may not be the right person to review this. Let's do this without spilling it everywhere. The nutrition in this is 120 calories per container. The ingredients are Okay, so let's give this a shot in the microwave. Okay, I should say I'm a lot of times very anti-Tim Hortons because I hate going to their restaurants. They are still, even though the quality is pretty bad, the coffee I love, and so do a lot of Canadians. So the drive-thrus are usually a mile long and they're out onto the street, so that's one of the reasons I am not a big fan of Tim Hortons. Speaking of their coffee, I am totally addicted to the instant coffee. I usually buy the medium roast or the light roast, but this was on sale, so I ended up getting some dark roast. But yeah, this is all I drink is the instant Tim Hortons coffee. And I don't know if you knew, but the light roast actually has more caffeine than dark roast. I think a lot of people drink dark roast thinking, oh yeah, it tastes strong, so it's got to be more caffeinated. But in fact, the more you roast coffee, the more you burn out the caffeine out of it. So a lighter roast would have more. For dessert, I got these, and I would never normally buy something like this, but I thought I would. Oop. Okay, it sounds like it's done. Darn, and it overflowed. Oh, I'm supposed to let it sit for a minute, then I'll have to clean up the mess. So anyway, I was going to say I got these for dessert, and I never normally buy this kind of stuff. It's like really, it's no better than a chocolate bar. They're trying to make it seem like a granola type bar, but I got the Boston cream and the apple fritter. I don't know if you know, but Tim Hortons has a donut called an apple fritter. It's not a donut, it's a fritter, and it is one of the more popular ones. I'm anxious to try that, and Boston cream, another type of donut they serve. But also online you will find a ton of Tim Hortons products now. They're making cereal and canned chili, and, which is appropriate. It would taste like the can that it came in, like the restaurant chili. So it'd be very authentic. As well as cereal, they have these bars, and they have, I believe now they have like a cold drink in stores too, like, mocha thing, like in the dairy case. Okay, let's try the soup. I'm not really enamored with the scent of this, and I'm really annoyed at the mess it made in the microwave. Look at that. Pull the lid off of this. So I thought I'd be able to reuse these cups, but I don't know. And why does the lid look so odd? Okay, so it says stir. I guess enjoy. Okay, number one, it's not hot enough, even though it managed to overflow, but the taste is like, the taste is not good. I don't know if it's the spices or what, but it's, for something so natural, it's got a real kind of processed taste. I do not like it. Oh, yuck. Okay, so this one, the garden vegetable, I do not recommend. I would give it a 2 out of 10. Only if I were starving would it be edible. Okay, so why don't we try the tomato herb bisque with fine herbs. Okay, the ingredients on this one are cream coconut. Okay, so I'm sure the directions are the same. Remove lid, peel back. It's kind of funny, they're saying remove lid after you've, like, how would you know to remove the lid to find the directions? I don't know, this is just really weird packaging to me. Okay, and this one is not coming off without a fight, which is not a good sign when you're dealing with something tomatoey. Oh, come on, Tim Hortons. Okay, it's just glued on there solidly, so what it wants to do is just spew tomato soup everywhere. Okay, I'm gonna have to cut it open, and I'll put a napkin down in the microwave this time. Oh, you know what? I feel kind of nauseous from that soup. Ugh, it's that bad. Okay, let's try the tomato. Please be better. Oh yeah. Somehow it even managed to leak over the napkin I put down. Nice mess in my microwave. Thank you, Timmy's. Wow. Oh, this tastes pretty bad too. I have not experienced a food fail this bad in a long time. Number one, it's making me work way too hard. For convenience food, this is not convenient. And look at the oil in this soup. I think it was olive oil, they said, so that's maybe a good thing, but I got a little too generous with it. Okay, let's see. Ugh. Oh my God. Okay, this is even worse. And it's also not hot, even though it managed to run all over the microwave. I don't know what it is about this soup. There's something in it that is not tasting normal. It is so bad. And this one I can't even put the lid on because of this stupid plastic rim. On a scale from 1 to 10, I would give these a negative 5 million. Taste awful, they're inconvenient, and obviously not practical when they can't even be carried from Walmart to your home without breaking. I don't know. Oh my God, I'm just so annoyed with this. Okay, so we need to calm down and have some dessert. Hi, sorry to interrupt future me here. I just wanted to explain what I'm talking about when I say that soup tastes bad. I don't mean it's got like maybe too much garlic or salt or something. I mean, there was a weird sort of unnatural flavor to it, and they both tasted the same. So what I'm wondering is if, because this has happened to me before, I remember one time buying some Hormel shelf-stable stew and also some Indian food, and it was also shelf-stable. And they both had that exact same kind of flavor as these soups, which is almost like it doesn't taste chemically or rancid, but it doesn't taste right. I'm wondering if maybe there's some weird thing happening in shipment where maybe it got frozen or overheated and it causes it to change its flavor profile entirely. If anyone out there knows of this or even has any idea of what I'm talking about, please let me know in the comments. Back to the video. So let's try one of these apple fritter bars. These are 110 calories per bar. Considering I have not had anything to eat for lunch, I guess I can afford to eat one of these. And let's see if I can open the box without totally destroying it. Okay, yeah, better than P.F. Chang's. If you haven't seen that video, I did have a little trouble opening them. Okay, the ingredients in these are in French. In English, they are monoglycerides, whatever that is. And I know I pronounced that wrong. Apple pieces. Oh, there is some apple in this apple fritter bar. Glycerine. Compared to the soup, which I was impressed with for its natural ingredients, this is loaded with junk. It's funny, a woman that works at the gym I go to, one day I saw her eating Tim Hortons for breakfast, and she said, oh yeah, I'm having an apple fritter because that's about the healthiest thing I could find on their menu. If you've ever seen their apple fritters, they're deep fried, and yeah, there's nothing healthy about them. And I'm sure there's nothing healthy about this. Considering the nutritional info is, okay, well, it's not too bad.
8 grams.
So actually, yeah, they're not that bad, but it's, 110 empty calories. Okay, let's give it a try. I vaguely smell apple. Okay, it sort of tastes like stale apple. I can taste cinnamon, but even that tastes kind of weird. I don't really see the apple they're talking about. Maybe this is a piece. Scale from 1 to 10 on these, I would give them a 4, not a negative 5 million. Okay, let's try the Boston cream. The calories in this are 130 per bar, and they contain... Okay, so these are, again, of no nutritional value whatsoever. The sugars in these are 10 grams. Okay, the box is open nicely. I will give them that. Pretty sad when the best thing you can say about a product is the box opens nicely. This is a Boston cream. There's a chocolate flavored coating. Man, this soup actually stinks. I can't wait to get it out of here. Okay, let's try the Boston cream. Okay, so the first bite, I thought, oh wow, it does smell and seems to taste like Boston cream. Yeah, once you start chewing it, the chocolate flavored coating starts to taste like cardboard, and there's kind of an overpowering taste of vanilla, I guess trying to act like custard. So yes, Not a highly recommended one either. I'm so glad I didn't buy all the flavors they had of these because, yeah, I would have wasted. I think they were $3 something a box. They were $3.47 at Giant Tiger, which is a sort of discounted department store here in Canada. Okay, I would not recommend these at all. Kids might like them, like both flavors. And the soup, I cannot say enough bad things about the soup. Steer clear of it. Don't even cook it because the smell is also a little vile. Oh, and Tim's just keeps giving. I thought I could dump the soup down the drain, and now it's totally plugged the drain. That's most likely my fault. I should have known shoving beans down the drain would not be a good idea. Okay, so a better place for this would be in the toilet. Got it, Tim's, thanks. As for reusing these cups, unfortunately it is totally stained with their vine-ripened tomatoes. If anyone knows a hack on how to get tomato stains out of plastic, let me know. Although I'm not going to keep this. Okay, and so you obviously know how I feel about Tim Hortons food anyway. And the soup has just, to me, solidified what I've thought. They're great at making coffee, but horrible at making food. I found this impossible to eat, and it all ended up going down the drain, except this one container that I don't know what to do with. Send it to a toxic waste dump, maybe? Let me know if you've tried it and what you thought of it. I'm really curious to find out if anyone actually likes this. Okay, and thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, please give the video a thumbs up, and even though I'm giving everything in it a thumbs down, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And comment on this video. Let me know what you think. I love hearing from you guys. So, okay, until next time, that's the deal with Tim Hortons' awful, awful food.